is the main gate. It's the main steps leading into the house, and down below in the basement, that's where the work is been taking place. So from the last video, what you've seen was a lot of rubble again. When I've originally wanted just to make a middle hole in this wall. You can see that is the area I've cut the wall. There used to be a wall there, all the way down there. So now open it all up. The ceiling, you can see some timber as well there damaged with the woodworm. So there's a few investigative projects down here, but the first lot is to just to over this properly. Probably just give it a good pressure wash, just to clean the dusts, and then inspect it better. And would like to know what I can find there that shouldn't be there, or what I need to do to fix it. But in terms of depths, so that's the wall behind me, following up the ceiling, all the way down to the bottom, to the front entrance. So that's the depth of this room that we're going to have as a blank canvas. So in terms of the floor is parquet. So some of this parquet is fine, it just needs a good sanding, because I do like parquet flooring. And this one's got some patina, some woodworm in it that needs to be treated. I need to figure out and find out how good these larger supports are and replace them if they need. But the beauty of it is that we've got access to the potential problems with this building, which is worth fixing it now before it's too late. And then we've got all of these blank canvas to now to work. And I'm going to measure it and let you know if you can help us with the kitchen diner design. So we're talking then the width of this room being 10 foot by 27 foot. If you want to help with the design or have time, or we appreciate it. So we still need to deal with this area, this level. Thank you for some solutions you offered, from creating a long steps from this door to use it as a cabinet to divide the one level from the other. That was another suggestion given by one of the viewers, and that was great. So this tool, which I'm going to use to take the nails out, in Portuguese is called pé de cabra, which means the foot of a goat, or goat's foot, which is quite a weird sort of name. Sun is shining, and I've got news about the cave I found under the house, and more or less below the steps coming from the kitchen is that cave. So I've got an answer for the mystery of this cave. So the news are that I've since the last video I met someone that was actually born in this house. They told me this hole is nothing too glamorous other than being a sewage system. I guess then the other area around this courtyard, so that's the door that we go into the main garden, and then but that used to have some outbuildings. This area was full of livestock. Apparently there were a couple of bulls on here they used to use for work. They had some pigs, which is a bit surprising being so near the house, but And I guess then the sewage area system would be mixed with the animal sewage manure and then spread onto the land. But we're talking over a century ago, and things were not really, I guess, as good as they are now. So there's the mystery. So the other one is still the same. So will be also a part of the same sewage problem. So that's the story so far about this cave and the other one on the land. So now I've got an empty hole, but I still don't know what to do with it. So maybe you can give me some ideas. Now from this water we also got wells. So one of them is under here, right in the center. I need to make it more visible as well. And then we have another well down here in the far end. This is the main well, I guess, one with most water, and has got plenty of water, and I've checked it. You can see the water is about half a meter, maybe 1.5 foot from the level of the soil, so I don't think the water here is ever going to be an issue. And then again, that's the part of the house and the first and second plot of the land. And that's one of the sources of the water that comes into the land. Comes from the outside. And then there's others. I have to clean this still. There's another one here. You may not be able to see it, but at least you can hear it. And then from the top, it goes then underground. And then follows this line of willows. All the way to the end of the land. So there's the waterway. Then we come to a nice place. I do love the way this mimosa tree is spreading out. So the channel or waterway keeps on going. And goes through here, then it follows all the way to those trees at the bottom. So there's quite a lot of water running, and it keeps on running even throughout the summer, which is quite a good thing for Portugal, as this country tends to be quite hot and desperate need water in certain areas. But we're quite lucky with this land. Then from here it goes into some sort of gully. That needs to be sorted, made safe, and then it disappears somewhere. So this is one of the jobs I'll need to sort out, is facing this. So this is a great place to be as well. But this, it needs to be managed. It needs to be. We need to implement a drainage system, and that would be. It would include a pond or multiple ponds to make some use of the water that's running through the land, as well as slowing the speed of flow. Let's see if the dog will come. Aqui! Oh! Come on then! Hey, beautiful! So this is the other waterway. So it just follows through. And that's the second water mine down here. Just in that little hole. There's a little trickle of water that keeps on coming. And it's always, even in the summer, running. Then it keeps on going this way. I haven't cleaned this area yet, but I have cleaned this one all the way against the wall into the first tank or water mine. You can actually see the water, which, by the way, that's been another work I've done recently. Just trying to clean some of these things. I've cut some canes. That's elephant grass. And this is another path where the wild boar comes through. The dog, I think, is going to test the fencing. So not so easy to climb. So as you can see, if he's done that, then obviously the wild boar will come down there quite easily. So I have to stop that. And the other part of the land, of the water mine, is this one here. Don't know if you can see a little lizard. Where did he go? So it then follows through the top of the land and goes around to the lower area as well. Dog is leading the way. I'll just cross this little bridge. I call it the Mimosa Bridge because there's the mimosa. We've got this well as well, that's always full of water. In the summer it drops down by about perhaps half a meter, 1.5 foot, but most of the time it's just full, and that's the one we use. Then the land continues up to the far end, and basically this is our waterways. So I don't think we'll ever going to run out of water. Actually, we've got more than we can handle. So it's a bit full of dirt at the moment because I've been streaming around here to see the condition. Now, just showing how cold it is. I don't know if you can see the ice. So when the sun shines in Portugal, it's nice and warm, and the sun feels nice. It does makes you feel happy. At least for me, that's what I get. So since the last video, I've streamed all of this area. So there's the house, and then we've got the greenhouse, and that's what I'm doing at the moment, is just checking for slugs and snails, because they've been destroying my crops in the past. So I just found one, the same variety. I found another one before. So I am authorized to buy and sell and distribute pesticides, but also, I don't know if you are aware of that, anything with the name of side, it means poison. So that's what we're using in terms of a quick fix for our plants. So I do prefer avoiding it, not because I cannot use it or I'm not authorized to use it, but it is more trying to not to bring any poisons into our side, into our plants. And our ancestors, they used to have methods that used to work to deal with these slugs and snails. And so we're not discovering anything new, but these are just options. But none of them are a quick fix. So all of that needs patience and of course hard work. I haven't seen any slugs, but this variety of snails I've seen 3 or 4. So I'm not sure if the eggs were already there or if they're coming up. And I shall see you on the next snail if there is any. So if there aren't any, there's no point showing it to you. So as promised, we met if we found, we talk again if we found another snail, and there's another one. So they love either being on the side of the pots or underneath them. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pick some of that wood from there, and this weekend coming, apparently it's going to rain, so I'm going to protect it better so it doesn't get wet. Then take a couple of bags with me and turn the heater on. That's where the dog likes to rest. Coming to help me. Really can feel the temperatures, quite a low temperature at the moment. I would say it's very cold. So I'm going to fill some of these bags with this timber and then protect it from the rain, as I know it's going to rain soon. So I have protected it a little bit I don't like to cover it completely because then it can't breathe and will not dry properly. But I don't want the rain to fall on it. It's not the prettiest thing, so the idea is just to find a place eventually to keep the firewood, because this place is not really ideal, but that's what we have at the moment. The door to the garden. To find a dog laying on the grass watching the wall go by, isn't it?
If you enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe. We'd also like to say thank you to everyone who's already subscribed. You're really helping to grow this new channel. And if you're new to us, please say hi in the comments and let us know where in the world you're watching from. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell.